Alright guys, welcome to Hansens Speed Shop. This should be a pretty cool build. We've got a Hot Wheels 66 Nova sitting here, and we've got an old Hot Wheels funny car chassis that's pretty sad shape that I've had laying around forever. And I decided I wanted to do something with this old funny car chassis. I never had a body for it, so I started looking at what could I put on this thing for a body. I started looking at wheelbases that were pretty much similar, and I decided on this 66 Nova because, as you can see, the wheelbase is absolutely perfect. Then I started looking at, were there actually any real 66 or late, 66, 67 Nova funny cars actually back in like the 60s, and there was a very famous one. You guys may have heard of the guy Jungle Jim Lieberman, super famous drag racer from back in the 60s and 70s with funny cars and stuff. Super cool. So we're going to be building a replica of his Nova funny car using this Hot Wheels Nova and Hot Wheels funny car chassis. This should be pretty cool. We're going to have to do some modifications to the body to get the front to sit right, get the back to sit right. We're not really going to be using any of this stuff with the exception of the front grille and bumper and the rear bumper. Now, back in the early days of funny cars, the bodies really had like the exact dimensions of pretty much the stock body. They were like exact stock body. They'd make a mold of the stock body and then make a body out of fiberglass, but it wasn't like real stretched or exaggerated. Once you started getting into the 70s, you started getting the body started to get a little bit more exaggerated, and then just progressively got more exaggerated to where we're at today, where you really can't even tell what it's supposed to be other than whatever the sticker on the front says. So this should be a pretty cool build, something a little bit different. I hope you guys are going to dig it. Hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and at the end of the video, when you check it out, don't forget to comment below and let me know what you think of it. So the next step, we're going to get this body stripped. Probably going to have to cut that post down on the front, maybe cut the post off in the back, and then figure out, get these old wheels off of here, get everything stripped, and then kind of take a better look at what we're going to be doing with this. So we'll take another look at it once I get everything stripped and cleaned up. Alright gang, so we're back on our Jungle Jim 66 Nova funny car build, and the thing's coming along really good. Everything's working out super good so far. Got the body stripped. Started working on, we cut down the front post to get it to sit on the chassis basically how I wanted to. Still got some work to do on the back. I'm just kind of working with if I'm going to make some kind of a mount, or I'm not really sure how I'm going to actually attach it to the chassis so it flips up and down yet. But otherwise, the chassis itself's basically cleaned up. I got the front bumper and grille cut out of the old chassis. Here's our back bumper. So then once the body's all nice and painted and detailed, we'll glue those on, and that'll look great. Got the windshield cut out. We're going to have to make a little notch in the center of that for clearance for our scoop there. Basically, all that's left to do now, I got to figure out some wheels and tires for this thing yet, and then figure out how I'm going to mount the back of the body onto the chassis. And then basically we're ready for painting and detailing. Then we can start putting this thing back together, and it should be pretty cool. So I think the next time we're going to take a look at this car will be once I basically get the chassis all finished up, figure out what wheels and tires we're going to be running on here. And then basically once I get the body figured out as far as its final situation on the chassis will be. The back of the body might need to come down a little bit yet. It's maybe a little high. But otherwise, everything's looking like it's going to work out really good. So I'm super happy with this project. Something totally off the wall, something that I've never seen anybody else do. But it's a super cool car, and I'm really excited about this project. So we'll take another look at it once make some more progress, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so we're just going to take one more look at our Nova funny car here before it goes to paint. I just wanted to show you how I decided to attach the body to the chassis. Basically, I just looked at how Hot Wheels did it on these originally. So I took some little brass tubing and filled in the back there. And then on the body, I took some aluminum tubing, 2 pieces, and then notched it. And then we can put our chassis on to our body. It fits perfect, and then it hinges just like how it needs to. And then I also made a little dimple here where I shaved the post down for our clearance for our little gas cap here. And it also keeps the body centered. So that is what I came up with. It works pretty good. It's pretty easy to do. So the next time we'll see this car, we'll be at the final unveil. So it should be pretty sweet, and we'll check it out there. Alright gang, it is time for the final unveil on our Jungle Jim Nova funny car, and I am pretty happy with this thing. I think it came out looking absolutely sweet. For my first time basically building a funny car from scratch and putting stuff together that was never in a million years intended to go together, I think it came together pretty good. I think it pays pretty good respect to the real car. I did this thing out over a silver base, and then I used a GM light blue metallic color from Duplicolor, and then I hand did the Goody Speed Shop on the rear quarter panel. The actual Speed Shop part's done in gold. It's very small. It's kind of hard to even see. I don't know if you can even see it here on camera. Maybe at the end of the video when we do the pictures. It'll show up a little bit better. Handed the Jungle Jim on the door and the Cole Chevrolet on the front fender. We detailed out the whole chassis, matching blue, and as you can see, everything's matching blue. Got these super nice Hot Wheels rear rider wheels on here. Here's a look, at the front of the car, notched out the front window for the scoop. I think the car sits pretty cool. I got it to sit as good as I could. Again, keeping in mind that none of this stuff was really ever meant to go together. Detailed out the trim around the windows. I think the car really sits pretty cool, actually. Just really happy with this. Super happy to have it in my vintage drag car collection. Drag racing 1/64 scale Hot Wheels. I love collecting them, so this will make a nice addition to my collection. If you guys dig this car, give it a thumbs up. Let me comment below. Let me know what you think of it. If you're not already a subscriber to Hansens Speed Shop, hit that subscribe button because there's tons of cool stuff like this on the way. And there's tons to go check out on the channel. So stick around for some more pictures of the car. Otherwise, until next time, get out, work on your own projects, get those hands dirty and greasy, stay cool, and we'll catch you cats on the next one. Thanks for watching.